Good morning. There's a bit of wind out here this morning, but it's a beautiful sunny day, and I'm out at the Eastern Bay of Plenty, one of my favourite spots in the country. I've been out here a lot lately, continuing the hunt for Hapuka, and that hunt continues today. Except we're doing something slightly different today. I've recently turned my PDL compartment into a live bait tank. So I've got this stocked up at the moment. I've got about half a dozen koheru in there, and currently pedaling out to the deeper water, and got to get some of these guys on live bait hooks, chuck them down, and hopefully there's a nice pooker out there for me that wants to take one of these live baits. If that fails, if we run out of live baits, we'll go back to slow pitch jigging. But yeah, pretty excited to get out there. There's a bit of wind here at the moment, but it's meant to die off pretty early in the morning, so we're looking like we've got a good day ahead of us, so let's get stuck into it. Alrighty, we're hooked up. First fish of the day to take the live bait. And feeling alright, not feeling huge. Oh, there it goes, now it's taking off. There's a bit of weight to it. I started off nice and shallow, and today I'm at the, well, relatively shallow anyway, I'm at the 100-metre mark. And yeah, there's been plenty of sign down there today, and the first couple of liveys I've chucked down just been absolutely smashed. So this one that I just put down, I put down on a bridle rig to give it a better chance of staying on the hook. Okay, looks like we're starting to get a wee bit of line angle. Here it comes. What have we got? Oh yeah, boy! We got ourselves a Hapuka, finally! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, boy! Finally! There it is! Wee Hapuka! Not a monster, but that's it! We've got ourselves a Hapuka, stoked as! And it smashed that livey. Livey's still alive there in the front of its mouth there. It's a beautiful little eating sized Hapuka. So stoked, finally. All those hard yards have finally paid off. Definitely had to work super hard for this fish. Even harder than I had to work for that bluefin. So, oh, I'm so rapt to have this one ticked off, and finally got a Hapuka on the kayak. Stoked. So just after I've got that Hapuka in the kayak, we've just had a huge bit of excitement. Massive southern bluefin tuna has just been jumping out of the water, smashing bait on the surface over here. It was a big bluefin. Good like 50, 60 plus kilo bluefin, just smashing bait on the surface over here. That was incredible. It's taken us all by surprise. I thought it was a seal. I'm going to get a livey straight out into that. I'm going to get a live bait straight out into that. Did you see it? Did you guys see how big it was? That was a big bluefin. It was big. I'm going to troll around for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a live bait straight out into that. That was huge. I thought it was a seal though in front of your guys' boat. Did you see if it was a bluefin, or was it a different type of tuna? Did you see if it was a bluefin, or was it a different type of tuna? It was a bluefin. It was a bluefin, eh? Bluefin, yeah. Bluefin. Yeah. That was big. Well, how's that for a bit of excitement for the morning? I've just landed my first ever Hapuka from the kayak, and then no more than 30 seconds after getting the hook out of the mouth, a huge southern bluefin tuna jumped right in front of the kayak. And you know, I can see shore right there. We're in super close. It's just incredible. That was just insane. All the boaties around here got a massive shock as well. I thought it was a seal jumping down in front of that guy's boat, but massive bluefin tuna. So I've chucked one of my live baits back out there, and if I'm lucky, he'll still be hanging around here. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so dispatch of the Hapuka. Been towing around this live bait for the last half an hour, but I think that bluefin must have moved on. But man, I just can't believe how crazy of a morning this has just been. Not only getting that Hapuka, but then seeing that bluefin, that was just insane. I can't believe that just happened, you know. It's well and truly past bluefin season, so it's just incredible that that was here and in so close. It's just so cool. I'm going to go back to that spot where I got the puka and have another crack, see if we can get another one. Then I might actually go in, get these puka on ice, and maybe even go for a dive this arvo or something. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we're back on again. Something's taken the livey on the bottom. Better wait this one. Oh, this one doesn't want to come off the bottom. This might be a shark. Oh. Ah, it's off. Yeah, that was probably a shark. Imagine it's bitten through our trace. Reel it in anyway and we'll see. Oh no, our live bait's still here. How does it look though? Oh, big, yeah, big teeth marks in it. So that was probably a shark. And yeah, some chafing up the leader, but I think that was actually from our puka earlier today. So we'll swap this slivey out and put a fresh one on, I think. Okay, it's early arvo now, guys. Come back to the beach, offloaded the puka onto ice so we can take nice good care of it, and had a kai and swapped over my fishing gear for my dive gear. So about to shoot back out now, have a look around for some crayfish. If you want to watch that, hang tight, otherwise skip forward, because tomorrow I'm getting back up and I'm going to head out there again, do some more fishing. So more fishing to come, but for now let's get stuck into some crayfish hunting. Okay, here we go, first spot. I've never dived here before, but I just passed some divers who said there's plenty of crays here, so let's hope we can find some. Straight away after jumping in, I came across this big port eye, and so I followed it around for a bit. I wasn't going to shoot any fish on this trip, but it was nice to see these big port eyes on big blue multi as well. So it was pretty cool to just follow this guy around and check him out. After following around that port eye for a bit, I came across the first crayfish for the day. So it was under this big boulder here, and it didn't really have an escape route, so made for a nice easy grab for me. Yeah, so good clean grab under the horns there, and after getting my hands on it, I peeked around the corner here and saw a few more crayfish hanging out under these rocks, so I went back up and hatched a plan to go back down and grab those. Okay, so we got our first cray for the day. Not a monster, but a good legal female cray, and there's about 3 more crayfish about this size down there, so might be a short dive trip today. We'll see how we go though. The viz was absolutely phenomenal on this trip, so usually in summer you get some pretty good viz around this area, but in the winter time and spring it's usually pretty murky, so it's nice to have a good bit of viz. Had a good 6 to 7 meters this trip. And yeah, back down to these rocks where those 3 crayfish were hanging out, and checked them out and sort of hanging out here upside down, and yeah, reached in with both hands and grabbed them. In one grab. Well, we got 2 of those 3 crays. One of them had a soft shell, so that one went back, and the second one's legal, so that's coming over with us. I didn't get them all on tape, but when I was diving through these crevices here, I saw 4 to 5 big blue mulky, and they were sort of schooling up, and they were very inquisitive and very friendly. In fact, I'm surprised that they're still around being that friendly, because, you know, people who are out there for a feed with a spear gun could easily take these blue mulky. But on this day, I was just there to watch, and yeah, it was really cool checking out these big blue mulky, probably about 50 to 60 centimeters, so really good size. And there were plenty of little nests of these crayfish. These ones were quite small, but eventually got onto some bigger ones. Deep down in this cave here, there were a couple of nice crays. The one on the left looked slightly bigger, so went in to try and grab that one, and yeah, managed to get my hands on it, pull it out of the cave here. It was pretty deep in there in that cave, so it took me a while to actually push myself back out. And as I was feeling the cray, at first I wasn't too sure whether it was all good or not, but after I got back up to the surface, I realised that this one was actually just borderline. It still had a bit of a soft shell, so ended up tossing this one back. I moved spots after throwing that one back, and at this new spot I found this tiny packhorse lobster. Really cool, really dark shelled. And then I found another big cave filled with red crayfish. I was actually looking around for some bigger packies, because I realised, well, one of you guys told me actually that you could take 3 reds and you can also take an additional 3 packies on top of that. I'm talking about between Auckland and the Bay of Plenty region, where there's a 3 red crayfish limit. So if there were some packies there as well, I could have taken those as well on top of the 3 reds. But no, I didn't manage to find any legal packies, but there was no shortage of red crayfish in this area. Plenty of red crays. So under this hole here, I found some nice ones and lined up this one on the right and went for the grab. And out came the 3rd red crayfish for the day. So that was our limit for the day. I was happy as. Nice pucker and 3 crays. Can't complain about that haul. So yeah, nice haul for the day, and yeah, headed in after this. Well, that was some really interesting diving. We got our 3 crayfish there. I also saw some massive port-eye and some massive blue mulky. There were heaps of them around. The mulky were all schooling up, which was quite interesting. And yeah, it's just some really nice clean water to dive in, which is a nice change out here. Usually it's quite dirty here, so great little dive session to finish the arvo. Gonna head back in now and get up tomorrow, and we'll be in for another fish, so keen as. Now this is a welcome sight, but haven't been able to find any live baits at my usual spot, so this big workup should hopefully produce the goods. I think we've hooked a kahawai or a kingy. There we go. Well, I can't believe that one sabiki hook didn't snap off. Is the only thing holding this kahawai on. I would put this guy back, but if we can't get ourselves a live bait, which is proving very difficult, might just chuck on and use this kahawai as fresh stray line instead. So we'll keep this guy. Okay, I think we've finally got ourselves some live bait. It's only taken all day. This is feeling like a jack mack or a koheru. Oh yes, oh yes. One koe and one sweet. Big koheru. So I'm going to chuck Mr. Kahawai back and going to chuck Mr. Sweet back, so he's not needed. And let's fill up our livey tank. Oh. And get Mr. Coey in there. There you go, water's filling up. Yeah, Mr. Coey's kicking around in there. Nice one. Now we just need a few more of those and we'll be in business. We can head out. We've only got about 3 hours of daylight left, so it's going to be a tight mission. But yeah, let's hope we can make the magic happen. Okay, we're hooked up. The livey got hit on the way down, so this could be a kingy, but I think it was right on the bottom when it got hit, so be interesting to see what this is. Definitely a bit of weight behind it. Could be our friend Mr. Shark again. I don't want to call it too soon, but it's feeling a lot like yesterday's puka. We were in a pretty similar space to where we got that one yesterday, so fingers crossed. I think we're getting a bit of line angle. I like how this is looking. Here it comes. What have we got? Come on, I think it is. Come on. Oh yeah, boy! Second puka! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You beauty! 2 puka in 2 days! Yes! So stoked! This one looks... Oh, he's taken off again. Looks about the same size as that one yesterday. Here we go. Get the gaff in its mouth. Yeah, there we go. Puka number 2 on the board. So stoked. That smashed that big kohiru right on the bottom there. Hit it on the drop. So there we go. 2 days. 2 pukas, over the moon. Been trying so hard just to get one of these, and now to get 2 in 2 days. Oh, so stoked. Yeah, boy, we're hooked up. Yeah, kingy. It's trying to take us to these towards the rocks here. Doesn't feel like a monster. Just a wee kingy, I think. What have we got? Yeah, just a little rat kingy. Damn, thought this was going to be a big one. There we go, kingy landed. It's not actually that small, to be honest. It'd probably be legal I don't have my measuring tape at the moment, but suspect, oh no, he's probably like 65 ish. So this guy will be going back, but we've got one more live bait. The first big Kayak I put out got smashed, but the hook I was using wasn't sharp enough and didn't hook up. But got one more live bait left. Chuck that out, see if we can get a bigger kingy, and if not, then we'll head back in. Well, my last live bait's been ripped off the hook, so I'm starting to make my way back in now, and that's going to bring this trip to an end. What an epic weekend this has been. Not only ticking off the Hapuka finally, but getting 2 in the end, and sighting that southern bluefin that was just nuts. So really wrapped with how this weekend's gone, and it's taken me ages actually to tick off that Hapuka off my list. I started targeting it back in January 2021, and we're in October 2022 now, and for the last couple of months, every break in the weather I've taken it and gone out wide to chase the puka. So really wrapped to finally tick it off, and now I've got to start thinking about what's next on the list. I've got a few species in mind that I want to hit this summer, so be sure to be doing plenty of big missions this summer. But for now, I'm going to head back in and head home. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.